So in today's topic, we are going to be formatting our book. First thing you have to do is to go to these three dots. You click on page setup. You click on paper size. Just leave it this orientation, just leave it as portraits. Leave the page color, just click on this paper size. You can either choose statement or A5, but I am going to be using statement. So this is it. You have to give space for your title, your copyright page, your table of contents. So you click on this plus sign. When you click on this plus sign, you click on page break. Okay, this is our title page. Then you click on page break again. This is our copyright page. So before introduction, you know, we have space for our table of contents. So you click another page break for our table of contents. Give your table of content like 2 pages, because that's the last thing that we are going to be doing. So you click on plus sign again, page break. So this is the first part on what to do. So for you to number it, you click on this plus sign again. You go to page number. You click on page number. You click on this, because it shows that this one shows that the numbering is going to start after the title page. So this is it. We have numbered our book. Okay, so after you have numbered, what you are going to do for your title and subtitle, just go to Chatgpt to help you to get a title. Suggest a good title. For my travel guide on Egypt for US Amazon shoppers. You know, the idea is for you to target the US Amazon shoppers. You click it. So this is the title given to us by Chatgpt. As I can see, it's okay. You can just write suggest a good title for my travel guide, so that it will give you more than one. So but this one, so that we are not going to waste much of our time, let's use this one. You copy it down and replace it. Mystical Egypt Unveiled, an unforgettable travel guide for adventurous explorers. So this one makes sense. It's not misleading. It makes a lot of sense. So this is our title. So this page is our copyright page. So you still go to your chart and get to your copyright page. Just copy out only this first part. Copyright does not have plagiarism issue. So you click in, you put in your copyright page. So remove this, your company name. I'm going to put Blessed Chizoba. Okay, we have gotten copyright page 2023. So all these things, you don't have to bother about the plagiarism. So this is our table of contents page. Table of contents. Okay, so you keep page break. another page break. If you not do this page break, your book will scatter. The title page, the copyright page, the table of contents, then this another second space for table of contents. Then this is our introduction. So remember, in this, I want you to listen to this. That's why it's good to listen to videos. Watch till the end for your own benefit. So remember, in this part now, make sure that all your topic based on your introduction, your chapter 1 to the final chapter are starting in odd number. This is even number. 4 is even number. So this our introduction is not going to start in even number. So what you are going to do, you are going to move this your introduction to an odd number, which is 5. You know what is even and odd number? Even number are numbers that are divisible by 2. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. By that is number in counting of twos. So do not place your chapters in number in counting of twos. That is number that when you divide it by 2, it is not going to have any remainder. So that's what even number is. So all your chapters are supposed to start with an odd number. So what you are going to do in this introductory part, you are going to put in your cursor, then you click on page break. Okay, so as you can see, our introduction is now in chapter 5. But before then, let's change the font of this. I don't like this font. What you are going to do, you select all. So before doing all this normal page number, you select all, you click on alignment. This down part, be seeing what I'm seeing though. You click on this alignment. Okay, as you can see, our book is having meaning now. So after you have done this, you click on this A. When you click on this, you want to work on your text. So you change this to Georgia or this Times New Roman. Okay, then you change this your size to size 12 or 13 or 14. Don't change to 15. Oh, you click on this size to 14. Let's just use this 14. Okay, let's use 13. Let's use 13. So you go to paragraph, you change this line spacing to 1.5. Okay, so and that's that. So after you have done this, okay, close up the spaces, close it up. Even if you want to leave space, just leave only one. That's for a chapter. You just leave this one space in a chapter if you want to leave space. So okay, let's keep on formatting. So we have gotten our title, our copyright page, our table of contents page. You will know why I just leave this table of contents to be the last part. So after this, okay, as you can see, this our chapter 1 supposed to be in this chapter 9 because 9 is an odd number. So what you are going to do, you put your cursor here and click on this sign. Just okay, as you can see, it's coming up. Be clicking on this continuously. Go back. Okay, so this is our chapter 1 in page 9. So in this page 9 is good. So you close all these things up. I am going to pause this video and do all that. This is our chapter 2. Our chapter 2 still fall in 24, so we are not going to leave it in this 24. All this space that we are leaving, we are going to fill it up with pictures. So you click on page break, so that the chapter 2 is going to go to page 25. So you cover up the spaces, then you go, after you have covered up the spaces, you go to chapter 3. I'm going to pause the video again. Okay, so all the chapters are in odd numbers now. They are in odd number. So this is our chapter 3, 31. So this is our chapter 4, 37. So they are in odd number. So after you have done this one, what we are going to be doing now is to create links, so that you can be able to get our table of content with just one click. So what you are going to do is to highlight this introduction. You go to this A sign, this style, you change it to heading 1. Heading 1, leave the size at 20, then change the color based on the color you want. I will prefer to make use of blue. So the paragraph, you click on center. Okay, so that's that for this introduction. Okay, you can make it capital letter. You can change it to capital letter. You can change it to capital letter. Then you bold it. You bold it. So this is our introduction. So then our chapter 1. Our chapter 1. This is our chapter 1. You click on the 2. You go to this A sign, normal text, you change to heading 1, then leave it at 20. Change this the font to, did not change it in introduction, so we go back, change it to this any beauty. I love making use of this AIPRM mode. So you change it there. So you go to paragraph, you change to center, then change the line, the space to 1, line spacing to 1. So you can go back and and make it to be beautiful. So you bold it. You can change it to capital letters. So let's change the font of this one to, so that it will be general. Okay, so be creative, this is so you change the color text to blue. That's what we are making use of in our heading 1. So after you have done this history, you click on that because it is a subtopic. You highlight it, then click on this A sign, change it to heading 2, then change the font to the same EBG, this, then you bold it. You might leave it in this black. So change the size to 15. I love using 15 size for my subtopic in each chapters. So you go back and see if you are still in line. So after this history, you do the same to culture. You go to this part, normal text, change it to heading 2. Then this, you change it to the font, the size, you reduce it. Then remember the paragraph is this, is not alignment. It is this part, this left alignment. So you cover up. Remember to go back and do the same to this. it's not alignment, to click on this first one. So okay, you do the same with this. You do the same with this heading 2. Change this. So I'm going to pause this video and do others, then we'll come back and continue. Okay, I just want to show us something because I know a lot of us might still be confused. So what I am doing this is for this to appear in our table of contents. When you highlight it, you put it in heading 2. That is all your subtitles in each chapter. You put it in heading 2. Then change the font to this, any font you want. Then change the size to 15. Then you bold it. The paragraph, make it to be in the left alignment. Okay, you go to the next one, prepare for heat. You go to the next one, prepare for heat. You click on the A sign, normal text, you change it to heading 2. Then this size you change to 15. This font you change to this or any one you want. Then you bold it. The paragraph you change to this. Okay, so that's how you can get all these ones. But in each chapter, the chapter and the, like this chapter 2 now, page break, so that it will be in odd number. See, it is in odd number 25. This chapter 2, what you are going to do, you click all of them. Then you click on the A sign. The normal text you change to heading 1. Okay, so be creative. You change the font, then the size, leave it at 20. Then the paragraph center, then the bold, you bold it. You change the line spacing to 1. Okay, you change the color. You change the color to blue. Okay, so this is it. You go back to check if your work is okay. Okay, this is our chapter 1, the overview. Okay, so our chapter 2, when to go to Egypt, you highlight it. You click on this A sign. The normal text, you change it to heading 2. Heading 2. Then the size 15. Then the font, you change the font. Then you bold it. The paragraph, this one. Okay, you cover up the space. So the next one is vaccine. No, the next one is entry requirements. You click on the A sign. You change to heading 2. The size you change to 15. This you change the font. Then you bold it. The paragraph, this. Okay, so the next one is vaccination and health precautions. So A sign, normal text, heading 2. The size you reduce to 15. The paragraph, this. Go to text, bold. Okay, you change the text font, the font. We did not change the font. You change the font. Okay, make sure that you are using one font. If you start with one font, finish with one font. Okay, then booking flight and accommodations, the A sign, the normal, heading 2. Reduce the size, the paragraph, this. Then text, you bold it. Okay, you did not change the, okay, you change the font. You cover up the space. So the next one, money and budgeting, A sign, normal text, heading 2. Font size 15. Font EB Gramond, bold, paragraph, this. Okay, so this is for our chapter. I'm not going to do for others. Okay, let me just complete it because just remaining one. So for transportation, option, this bold, this you change font size 15. Okay, so this is for our chapter 2. I just find out that my recording just stopped. I don't know why. So let me just show you what I did. You know, we have been placing all our chapters in heading 1 and sub chapters in heading 2. So I have done for chapter 3 and chapter 4, and okay, for this chapter 4, the subheading you input in heading 2, change the font size to this, then size 15, then paragraph this, then text you bold, then you close up. Okay, so the same thing I did the same in this and beverage, food, and this. The idea is for it to appear in our table of contents. You bold, okay, this is it for all our chapter. So for this our heading, for this our subtitle and title, I change it to capital letter, and I use the play fair display and size 29, change the color to blue. Okay, then the line, the middle. Okay, I left space here for our images. So our travel guide, our subtitle, I use this, okay, normal text, then I use this font, then size 20, then I input my name, the author name, which is this. I use this Laura, then size 20, then color 30, color black. So this is it. I left this space for our images. So the next thing is our table of contents. I change this table of contents. I change the font. You can be creative. I change it. So this is it about our book formatting. So this chapter 1, you know how I got this one. You place it, you click on this A sign, heading 1, change the font, size 20, color I changed it. So you can input it this way so that all of them will be the same. Okay, middle. Okay, so this is it. Bring it a little bit down. Okay, okay, this is for our chapter 1. Then our sub chapter, that's our subtopic under chapters. You put it under heading 1, the one that you want it to appear in under heading 2. The one that you want it to appear in table of contents, you put it under heading 2 and do the necessary things based on what I have done before. You close up all this space, close these things up, then you bold the one that you can bold, like this food, you bold it, sightseeing, you bold it, transportation, you bold it, safety, you bold it, language, you bold it, visa requirements, you bold it, best time to visit Egypt, you bold it, and you make sure, okay, our chapter 2 is an odd number. So you check out for your chapter 3. Our chapter 3 is not in an odd number. So what you are going to do, you place it here. Okay, so our chapter 4 is not an odd number. You place it there, you click on this plus sign and page break. Okay, so after you have done this, the next thing that we are going to do, you can decide to add your table of content before adding images, so that you are going to get a better view of what you are doing. So the next thing that we are going to look at is adding of table of content and adding of images. See you in the next video. Thank you.